Hi, I'm Pete.
And I'm Kaz, and together we are Crafty Caravanners. This month's collaboration video is called The Top 5 Highlights of 2021.
Today's video is part of a collaboration between us and some other YouTubers. We'd appreciate it if you give those other videos in the playlist a look, and how you do that is by waiting until the very end of this video, of course after watching our one, and click on the card which we'll stick up over here somewhere, or you can read the description below and click on the links to the other videos directly.
2021.
Yes,
Well,
yeah.
we should have worked this out. We got a lot of caravanning nights in as opposed to 2020.
Yes.
So we have had a good, decent number of trips away.
Yeah, it felt like it. At one point it felt like we were going away every weekend for almost like 2 months in a row. It was we did a lot of caravanning.
Yeah, so we have had lots of trips away to pick our top 5 from. It has been difficult because there are more than 5 highlights really for us.
Yes.
But these are the ones that we're picking out that really stood out for us, each of them in their own individual way, and you'll find out why. In no particular order, we'll start with number 1, which was in July 2021, where we took ourselves off to Hermanfest in the New Forest. This is where we met up with lots of other YouTubers, and this was the 3rd year of Hermanfest, but the first year that we attended, and it was also our first ever experience of off-grid caravanning. Do you want to explain what I mean by off-grid?
Sure, off-grid means that there is no electrical connection. There's no handy drain for your grey waste. It's quite a walk to get your fresh water filled up. We rely on things like gas, sunlight and batteries to provide the niceties of life while caravanning.
Yes, this was our first time off-grid and it was a very different experience. Luckily we were with other people, and the point of the trip was to be social. So it didn't matter that we had no TV or anything in the evening, because quite often while we're away on an evening, if the weather's not nice and we're on our own, we like to catch up with other YouTubers, their videos. It's a good time to catch up, but with no electricity and no 12-volt TV. It didn't happen, but it didn't matter because there was plenty of things going on.
Yes, and another thing that was missing, which contributed to the off-grid experience, was the internet. There was none.
Yes, yeah. No, I survived.
Barely.
I mean, I went with my own preconceptions of what a rally was going to be. I was a bit worried that it was going to be everybody has to meet here at this time and blah, but it wasn't. It was very relaxed. It was just casual meeting up as and when, and if you happen to be around, you happen to be around for a walk, then it happened. Ads from Herman Hits the Road kindly arranged lots of entertainment throughout the weekend. I think the festival could have actually been renamed Cake Fest rather than Hermanfest.
Yeah, there's a lot of cake.
There was a lot of cake. There was some very good cake as well.
In September this year, we went to South Wales. Now, we love going to South Wales. This was a part of the country we'd not been to before, in the valleys. We stayed at Grawwen campsite for about a week, and while we were there, we did quite a lot of things. We took a drive out to Brecon. We experienced the Brecon Mountain Railway. We met up with a lovely couple, Phil and Caroline Johnson, who run the Let's Go with the Johnsons mudlarking and beachcombing channel. And we filmed a lot of mudlarking activities.
Yeah, we went to a bottle dump and we found old Victorian bottles and Marmite jars. And sounds boring to some people, but for us, we love the history. And it was just nice to be able to throw in a bit of our hobby whilst incorporating a week away caravanning.
Our other hobby. Yeah.
Yes. One of our many hobbies.
Yes.
Also in September, we saw ourselves going off to Love to Stay. This was in Shrewsbury. And this was a meet-up with Here We Tow. It was Julian's 40th birthday, a bit of a belated celebration. Aaron and Vicky from Caravan Chit Chat, Hestrex, to name just a few of the other channels that were there. It would take me too long to name them all, but again, another meetup. This was our second kind of experience of having a meetup with YouTubers.
Yep.
Again, a totally different experience. Love to Stay was what I would call a fully serviced pitch. So not only did you have your electric hookup, your water on tap, your grey disposal, but you also had your black waste on your pitch as well, which, yeah,
both good and bad. I mean, it's wonderful that you didn't have to walk very far, but there is a bit of a technique to getting getting the goods out without the splashback. You know, it's quick flick of the wrist and poke the tube down the hole rather quickly.
That's definitely a blue job in our house. So that was an experience of really what I would call a luxury campsite.
Big pitches.
Big pitches.
Hedges between each pitch. It was the roads were smooth as a bowling green.
All the children there seemed to be well behaved.
Yes.
You could see plenty of children around, but you didn't necessarily know they were there. Which was good.
Yes.
It was a very dog-friendly site as well.
Yes, it was. I mean, the dog poo disposal bins were plentiful, and they also had poo bin dispensers on the bin as well.
So you got your bags as well.
Yeah, if you forgot your bag, no excuse for leaving a turd around.
They had amazing facilities on site, although we did need the laundry, and unfortunately the washer dryers had only just arrived, so they weren't wired in. So we had to hand wash the quilt because one of the dogs wasn't very well. That was a pleasant experience, waking up in the night to something wet and gooey on your leg.
Nothing wrong with a bit of dog vomit.
And also, for me, I enjoyed it because it gave me an opportunity. Unbeknown to me, I wasn't far from a friend that I used to rep with in Greece 20 years ago, and she Facebooked me and we managed to meet up. She came on site, so they enjoyed some of the facilities, and we had a catch up too.
In October this year, we went to New Lodge Farm. This is something we've been planning to go to for quite a long time. A long time. Yeah, the lockdown came, and this postponement, the other postponement, this, that, and the other. So we finally ended up going in October, and we met up there with Poshcats and Yorkshire Motorhomies.
Yeah, it was Trev's 60th birthday while we were away, so celebrations were had, despite the winds roaring, and it's amazing how many people you can pack into a little pop-up gazebo until it starts getting too windy.
Look, it was October, so the weather wasn't that bad for October, but a bit windy here and there. But otherwise, I wouldn't complain about the weather for that weekend.
No, and again, we kind of used this site more than we normally would if we'd have been on our own, because it was a sociable weekend. And the weather wasn't that great. We used the on-site restaurant quite a lot. We had breakfast together.
Yep. The shop, we shopped there.
Yeah, we had a Sunday lunch there because the other guys left on the Sunday, but we had an extra day.
Yep.
A really lovely site.
Yeah. There were some good doggy treats, so we got some real big-sized pig's ears for the dogs.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, they love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after a long-awaited time, it was well worth the wait.
Yes, it was.
We enjoyed it, and we'd definitely go back there.
Yeah, we would. We would go back. It's a lovely part of the country. Lots of things to explore from there as well.
Yeah. The last highlight for us really kind of incorporates everything that's happened in 2021 with regards to caravanning and trips out, etc. We have been so fortunate to meet up with some really lovely people. Yep. Some are YouTubers, some are not YouTubers, some we've met before. We've made some new friends that I'm sure we'll be friends with for life, and enjoy many trips away in the future. But also it's given us an opportunity to try lots of different styles of camping, different campsites and different activities while we're there. Previously, really, it's just been Pete and I and the dogs going away. So quite unsocial, really. But I've really enjoyed all the different styles that we've done in 2021. Yeah. So that's our highlights of 2021.
So thank you for watching this video. We'd appreciate it if you give us a like, if you could subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and why not drop us a comment. Let us know what was your highlight or highlights of 2021. And just a reminder, this video was part of a collaboration. Give the other videos a watch.
All that's left for us to say is have a safe and happy Christmas, and very best wishes from Pete and myself for you for 2022. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.